Yeah, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Um, this is another section, all right? And this is, I think, day four of our challenge. Yeah, we've been having a challenge. That's 30 days boot camp sales challenge, all right? So these are day four. And what we do is that every day we talk about an aspect of real estate to enlighten you. All right. So today we're gonna be talking on something very, very, very important. I don't know. I guess your day was fine. Mine was good, but very hectic. But it's good. All right. So you're gonna learn something very valuable tonight. Yeah. How to start small real estate. How to start small. All right, so I'm going to go directly on the subject so that we can learn tonight. So, the topic is how to start small in this venture of real estate, or can we actually start small? All right, so okay, let me go this way. There have been a lot of sayings. A lot of people have had this thought that real estate is only for wealthy people. What I mean, real estate can only be done by wealthy people. But guess what? That is not a true motion. That is not 100% true. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I've seen a lot of people who were not that well to do start real estate, and right now they are really doing very good. So, what it means is that there are things you will have to know for that to be possible. All right. In as much as real estate is for wealthy people, true, but anyone who wants to build wealth can also venture into that. Sorry about that. Anybody who wants to build wealth can also venture into that. And guess what? I used to say that real estate is an industry where you can make money without money. Yeah, the truth is there are only few industries that you can have such experiences where you don't really need so much money. In fact, you don't even need a dime in your account to have properties to your name. Yeah. So I'm gonna be giving you step by step um, method that you will have to follow. If you follow that, listen to me, you will hit your next 5 million in real estate without engaging any dime. That is the truth. So, number first thing you will have to understand is that it's not a bad thing to start small. Yeah, I want to debunk that too. A lot of people have this mindset that no, no, if I want to start, I will just start very big and boom, I'll just have over 500 million. I'll just go buy property to my name and la 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 la. That one is amazing though, but guess what? Um, it's a process. Yes, it's a process because things don't just happen like that. No, you have to take your time, you have to be diligent about it, you have to take it step by step. Yes, so you need to be intentional first of all. If you want to build wealth with real estate, it starts from you being intentional, for you telling yourself this is going to prosper me and I'm venturing into that. Yeah. So you can start very small. So, what is the first thing you will have to do if you want to start small? Guess what? Whether you want to start small or big, this first thing I'm going to talk about is expedient. It's one of the things that will ensure that you make sales massively. Yes. So, number one, I want to talk about is being knowledgeable about real estate. Yeah. Listen to me. Anything you don't know about, you can sell it. That's the truth. Anything you don't have a knowledge about, you cannot sell it. It's just a waste of time you engaging into selling those stuffs. So one of the first things you will have to do is be knowledgeable about what you are selling. Be knowledgeable about real estate. Know every aspect of real estate. Every aspect that has to do with real estate is really going to help you. Because when you have knowledge, the next thing that happens is you can offer value. Because a lot of people are out there looking for people who can offer them value, who can tell them stuff about real estate. They have money, but guess what? They don't know what to do with the money. They need somebody who will guide them. You know, there's this thought that a lot of people have that things are very hard. Shut up. Nothing is hard. Guess what? People are buying every day. Yes, even today, people bought properties. Yes, people just finished building houses. People packed into their new houses. People bought cars today. So there's money, but guess what? Your perspective matters. So if you have a mindset that say, things are very hard in this country, oh, how will somebody buy a property of 20 million? How? How? Listen to me. People are buying properties of 100 million. People are buying property or properties of $10 million on a daily basis. So you need to sit up and your perspective has to change. So first of all, knowledge. You need knowledge, yeah. You need to be valuable in that particular area you want to focus. If it's in real estate, you must be valuable in real estate. Know everything about the business, from land titles to documents to everything needed. You have to do that intentionally. You have to be intentional about it. You need to be intentional. Then, secondly, what you will have to do after having knowledge, one of the things you have to do is you need to ensure you reach out to people. Because guess what? One of the things that will help you succeed or make dividend in this particular field is prospecting. What I mean, meeting people, meeting new people. One of the reasons why you are meeting new people is because currently the people in your contact list cannot probably afford the property worth 5 million or 10. So what you have to do, you need to go out and look for people who can afford it. That's it. Prospecting. Meet a prospect, share value, impact the person, and the next thing he buys from you. See, people don't really buy from you because you are their friends. No, I've seen people who bought from people that were not their friends. Why? Because that person was able to convince them and sell to them. I made a post that was some months, weeks ago about selling. That everybody you see walking on earth is selling. Even that person that is not selling anything is selling laziness. So everybody on earth is selling. So you must be knowledgeable first of all. Knowledge, knowledge, value, then prospecting, telling people about the business, about the opportunity there is, then make your commission. That's how to make money without money. And guess what? Let your focus not just be on the commission. No, your focus should be on you impacting the people, because I found out that most of the times trust is more important when it comes to building wealth. Because guess what? If you are eager to get a commission of probably 1 million naira, you will get it, and that's all. But guess what? When a man trusts you, he can go ahead to get so many other persons to still patronize you. So one thing I stand with is integrity. Yeah. Then thirdly, one of the things you have to do is locate a reliable, genuine real estate company. So if you are in the city of Owerri, you're in Imo State, in Lagos, Abuja, Delta State, common, you can join us. You can join Guva as one of our partner, and also make true dividend from this real estate company. Because one of the things that define A realtor is the company he works with. Yeah, the company. Because first of all, what we do is we educate you. We bring you to that point when you have a seated knowledge on what it means to be a realtor or what real estate is all about. Then when that is achieved, you will see yourself flying. And that is very true. All right. So basically, have a knowledge, value, then after value, guess what? Prospect, prospect, prospect. Then thirdly, get a reliable company, yeah, to work with. All right. Then the next thing, the fourth thing you have to do is you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent doing this on a daily basis, pushing out. And guess what? That is the only way you're going to get it. All right. Then, secondly, let's say you have some money, some little cash, and you want to invest. All right. And at the long run, you are tempted to push it into real estate. Guess what? Guess what? You need to learn, first of all, to make money without money so that you will know best how to make money with money. Are you getting it? So, what should bother you now is knowledge. Get value on that particular uh, on that particular aspect of business you want to go into. And guess what? Launch. It will shock you the reward or the result you're going to get. All right. So, did you get anything for tonight? Come on. If you did, just write "I did" on the comment section or ask your question. I'm going to take time and answer every of the questions so that everyone can learn a lot. All right. So, guess what? Real estate is the real deal. You have to push yourself prospecting because that is the only way you can make success. Yeah. So, guys, I think we're gonna be calling tonight a day. All right. Remember, we are still talking on real estate, how to start small. How to start small. Guess what? With that 500,000 in your account, you can start, and before you know it, money will keep coming and all of that. Yeah. See, listen to me. Every property I have gotten personally, or the company I've gotten so far, we was gotten not because we had a lot of cash somewhere, no, but we had to push ourselves. And guess what? At the end of the day, it was mind blowing. So, guess what? If you're out there and you are venturing into real estate, come on, be steadfast, be unmovable, be unshakable, be teachable, push, 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 no matter what happens. Yeah, no matter what happens. Guess what? Listen to me. This is expedient. This is expedient. You must come to understand that anybody can start small. Anybody, anybody. You must not have 100 million in your account before you start real estate. No, no. See, how I ventured into real estate was desire. Yeah, I was desiring. I wanted to make impact. And guess what? I ventured into it. There was no money in my account. You see, it will shock you to know that every property owned by Gova Group, every of those properties, there was no cash before we purchased the property. That's it. See, real estate is an industry that needs that is an industry where you don't really need money to make money. That's true. You don't really need money to make money. All you need is knowledge. You need to be knowledgeable about this thing you want to go into. All right. You need to be knowledgeable because it is only when you are knowledgeable that you can offer value. Because, like I told you, people will follow you because of the value you are offering. People will follow you because of the value you are offering. If there is no value, people will not follow you. Sorry, um, something came up, but I know the light is going to come shortly. So are you following me, somebody? People will follow you because of the value you are rendering to them. See, I've seen people who bought properties not from their friends, but guess what? Their friends were probably into real estate too. Their friends were probably into real estate, but guess what? They didn't buy property from their friends. Why? Because probably their friends was not able to offer the value they needed at that particular point. All right, you hear people saying, come and buy land, oh, come and buy, come and buy. Listen, by you telling somebody come and buy does not mean he's going to buy. No, but there's a kind of value you will give that person. And one of the things I want you to know and learn is that people don't buy from you because they like you. People don't buy from you because you're their brother. No. As a realtor, you must come to understand that people, especially Africans, buy out of emotion. Yes. So when you are selling to them, sell emotion. There's an emotion that comes to owning a property. There's an emotion that comes with having real estate. Example, a typical family in this country, Nigeria, her or a typical parent has been hitting his head on how to end up the circle of paying rent every blessed year. Yes, everybody, young, old, matured, is in this circle. Why? Because every year, guess what? This is November, next month is December. Before you know it, people will have to renew their rent. So there should be an emotion you tag towards what you are selling. So when you have that as a hook, you will find out that people will long to do what? To buy from you. That's it. Emotion. Play on people's emotion. Yes. And beyond the commission you are looking at, listen, build trust, build integrity. Because that commission, like I said, can give you 1 million now, but guess what? Integrity can give you hundreds of millions because that person will suggest you to another person. All right. So this is very amazing. So I believe tonight I've been able to convince and not to confuse you that real estate is an industry where you can start small. Yes, you can start small. You can start small. If you have little cash, 500,000, 10 million, that's very little. But guess what? You can start with that. And guess what? Before you know it, you see yourself growing. A lot of people in this country make a mistake. And many a times when they want to venture into a particular kind of business, they feel they need millions before they start. But that's not true. You don't need millions before you start. You need an amount of money before you start, but not millions. Many a times you don't even need anything. What you need is the knowledge. The knowledge, the knowledge, the knowledge, and before you know it, offer value, value, value. People will run to you and will pay for that particular property you want to sell. That's it. Also, I hope you remember I say work with a reliable what? Company so that they can help you build up. All right. Okay, I know you have learned something tonight, and if you have questions, come on, drop your questions on the comment below. I'm going to take time and I'm going to ask you, I'm going to answer the questions for you, all right? So come on, remain steadfast, remain consistent in real estate and see what's happened. You're going to be at the top shortly. All right. So I remain the wealth architect, and tonight we talked on real estate, how to start small. All right. Come on, see you tomorrow for another amazing section. Another amazing section. Tomorrow is gonna be something shocking. You can't afford to miss that. All right. So come on tomorrow we go again, day 5. Thank you and love you guys. Remember, Real estate is real. Is real. See you at the top. Love you.